Hello, my YouTube family. Yes, you could see his tail right there. Just all in my business. All in my business. Oh my God. This ain't got nothing to do with him. All in my business. Of course, it's food related, but I digress. There you go. Just wondering what the hell is going on. Okay, I just fed him a little treat, so hopefully he'll be in good spirits and won't act the fool in this video. Okay. All right. So it is 4 down, 1 more to go, and today, as you can tell, I'm in much better spirits than I was yesterday. However, you know, not much has changed. We're still, I can't really say still skeleton crew. Well, the coordinators department is almost a skeleton crew because half of the coordinators decided that, you know, I think I can work from home. That's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But Queen of Darkness, you know, every day is a different thing with her. Now I had to physically move a table with her that held the bottles of soap that the aides get for their, you know, their clients. And we're hiding and hoarding some of the materials away from the reception area because when there's nobody there, like if I'm not sitting there and if there's nobody watching over the stuff, aides just come in and they hoard all the stuff unnecessarily. Why is this thing not moving? Okay. So we hid things in another room in the back. And we were getting emails after emails, and we're very low on certain items and this and that, and certain things can be mailed out and certain things can't be mailed out. I mean, it was head spinning. But wait, this morning I drove in and there is a truck, an 18-wheeler, that is blocking the entire parking lot where I park. So it wasn't just me, it was another coworker. And she and I were like, well, we can just park across the street in that permitted parking spot. So she said, okay, I'll park with you there. But apparently in Long Island, there are certain parts in Long Island that are so weird. You have to park facing a certain way up to a certain time, and then you have to change direction. I mean, it's just so weird. So I was parking the way everybody else was parking, but she parked it the other way. Like if you're getting in her car, she can just immediately drive out. Whereas if you're getting in my Jeep, I have to back up and move out. She was parked that way, and I was parked the way everybody else was parked. So when she came out, because we were both dumbfounded at this 18-wheeler that took up the entire parking lot. So we parked next to each other in that particular lot. And she said to me, in a few minutes, I'm going to go outside to see if the truck has moved. And I said, okay, well, when you go, let me know, because then I want to go too. So about half an hour later, she came out. She said, okay, I'm going. I said, okay, I'll be right behind you. And as we're crossing the lot to where we parked, the meter maid, ticket person, was printing out a ticket, and she was putting it on my coworker's car. And she said, wait a minute. And she said, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I already printed out. You know the BS that they normally give you. I already printed out the ticket. I'm so sorry. You have to face the same way everybody else is facing. I know I didn't. And she said, oh, okay. And then the meter maid walked away. And my coworker was like fake crying, like, oh, look, she gave me a ticket. And I said, yeah, it's for $40. And she said, oh, $40. And I said, yeah. If everybody's parking that way, you park that way. If everybody's parking this way, you park this way. It's weird, but that's the way, that's the law. So thankfully, it was not me. I didn't get a ticket. I parked the way everybody else is parking. So finally, the truck had moved out and we parked our regular spot. That was all well and good. That's how the morning started. Plus, it was raining. But when I was driving to work, it was really eerie because there's a stretch where I was like the only human in the entire area. And boo-boo. I mean, it was great for traffic because there wasn't any. But like, where is everybody? Somebody, like, could I see somebody walking or jogging or just another car passing the opposite direction? It was barren wasteland. And I was like, wow, this is really, really freaky. But eventually, onto a main street and there were cars. I mean, it's still empty as hell. People are home, okay? They are home. I don't have that luxury. My job is in the healthcare field, and whether our health is in jeopardy or not, we have to be available for the nurses and the aides and all of that. So, lucky me. Okay, let us get on with lips of the day. I'm obviously in a lot better spirits. The lip liner I'm wearing is an oldie called Body and Soul. I don't even think this company is around anymore. In the color Velvet, lined and filled, is a matte lipstick, a Milani matte lipstick. And this is in the shade Sangria. This is Sangria. And, what's up with my nail? Cat crazy time. This is Sangria. There we go. So that is Sangria, people. And this is Sangria. And there you have it. That is lips of the day. There really is nothing else to discuss other than the fact I was rather heavy-handed with the blush and the eyeshadow. Check out the eyeshadow. I love the eyeshadow, by the way. It is from my Rimmel Magnif'Eyes Crimson Edition. Y'all have already seen me tout this eyeshadow palette before. Of course, they don't have a name, but the shade I'm wearing is this one. Right where my finger's at, right here. And of course, it's not really giving you the true color. But me likey, honey. What? Oh, I was rather heavy-handed with the eyeshadow, but I like it, though. I like it a lot. Okay, so that's really it. That's it in a nutshell. I was watching, because last night I was in Chicago. But was I really, though? I DVR'd Chicago Med because it was against the third part and the final part of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, the reunion. Joe Gorga never really liked his sister's husband, which also was the name of Joe, who now lives in Italy because ICE put him there, and he has to live there forever and ever. And Teresa, I think, is filing for divorce. And she said the next person that she wants to hook up with is a Jewish man. I was like, well, ain't that some ish? Okay. she really was in a not so happy relationship. You could tell. You could tell. I mean, he was getting bored with her, and she was doing her best to, keep up appearances. And, you can only do that for so long. So I'm kind of happy for her. I'm kind of happy for her. But why? Like, why? Did they have to bring, what's her face? I don't even remember her name. Supposedly Teresa's friend, who wound up not being Teresa's friend. They've been trying to tell her, but Teresa didn't want to listen. You can't tell Teresa nothing until she got burned. And then she's like, oh, then you're supposed to feel sorry for her. No way, boo-boo. And apparently, Margaret and her made amends. And I'm sure if those of you that watch the Real Housewives series franchise, hit me up down below if you watched the final episode of the three-part. It was a three-parter of the reunion. So yeah. So Real Housewives of New Jersey is finished, and I think soon Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is probably going to start soon, or Real Housewives of New York. One of those two is going to start next month, if not both. We shall see. Tune in. But yeah, like I was saying, last night I was in Chicago, and I knew I should have. I should have DVR'd, or maybe I did. I don't know. I should have DVR'd the Chicago fire because I was starting to fall asleep on Chicago. No, Chicago. I should have DVR'd Chicago PD because I was starting to fall asleep on Chicago fire, and I was there. I was watching it. I was watching Chicago fire, and it went into Chicago PD. I was there. Don't ask me when I fell asleep, because I woke up and I saw the credits. I said, next on Chicago PD. I said, what? And then, I said, what? And then I was like, you know what, Nancy, that serves you right, because you knew you were going to fall asleep. You knew it. You knew you were going to fall asleep. Then to try to make up for it, because I'm still a child, my inner child, screaming, throwing tantrums and everything. I said, well, damn. Screw that. Okay, fine. So I missed, I don't know if I actually DVR'd it or not. I missed it no matter what. I said, well, okay, fine. I shut off everything in the living room, and I said, I'm coming to my room. Not to fall asleep like you should be. I said, no, I'm going to stay up for a little bit, and I'm going to watch some videos. You watched a few, and then you started teetering off on your chair. Like seriously, Nancy? And I said, okay, I can't punish myself this badly. Like, what are you trying to prove, and who are you trying to prove it to? So, needless to say, when I finally crawled in the bed, I put my head down on the pillow, and I woke up, and the alarm. That was it. That was it. The rain, I think, woke me up, because it was raining really hard early in the morning. And it was raining really hard in the morning, and I turned, and I think I had about maybe an hour left of sleep, because I kind of went back into a deep sleep, and then the alarm went off. But it wasn't to the point like I was still awake trying to fall asleep. I had fallen asleep, and the alarm woke me up. So tonight is Thursday. I don't know. Do we have The Good Doctor? I think The Good Doctor is on Thursdays, which I really love. I hope it's not a repeat. I have a feeling it is, but I hope it's not. And we have something else. Anyway, tomorrow's Friday. Thank you, Jesus. And that's just that with that upon that. No incidents, no accidents at work. I'm still doing those damn phone calls to the best of my ability. Tomorrow's supposed to be the last day. Oh, well. Because she should already know, the person that asked us to do this stupidity of calling people. She should already know that Nancy is bombarded with packages that she has to wrap up to mail out. So she already knows the deal. So if she comes to me tomorrow, which I'm hoping that she doesn't, I'm not going to say nothing, and she better not say nothing. If by the end of the day, I go to her with, well, these are the amount of, because I did make some phone calls today. I really managed to make a few. Hopefully I'm into the second page. I'm almost at the bottom of the second page. And then like tomorrow morning, if I can, I'm going to finish off the second page and then at least start the third and last page. So she can't say shish to me. Okay. She can't say shish to me. All right. Okay. So that's it. That's where we're at. Yeah, that's where we're at. Queen of Darkness is she is something. Okay, she is something. There was an aide that came in, and I have seen him before, and he acted the fool. Don't you know he submitted his resume to Queen of Darkness? After he's had attitude with her, after he's had attitude with me and she knows about it, after he tried acting the fool, and you're going to submit your resume because you want a job? When he came in, he said, may I speak to Queen of Darkness? I said, okay. And then I said his name, and he said, yes, you remember. I said, mm-hmm. So I went to Queen of Darkness, and I said, so-and-so is outside. And she turned to me, and she just did one of these. She said, tell him I'm on an important conference call, and I cannot speak with him right now or today. I said, okay. So I came out, put on my Academy Award winning performance of, oh, I'm so terribly sorry, but she's on a conference call and I don't think she'll be able to get out anytime soon. So he said, oh, okay. And then he asked for a coordinator. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Stop looking at me that way. It's got nothing to do with COVID-19, okay? Sometimes a sneeze is just a sneeze. Okay. So he asked for his coordinator, and he got the information to whatever he needed, and then he left. Queen of Darkness calls me on the phone, and she said, can you speak? Is he gone? I said, yes, he's gone. She goes, he's got absolute nerve. Now she just talking to me like we girlfriends and we kikiing. She said, he's got absolute gall. He's coming here because he wants some information about his resume to see if I've seen it. And I have seen it, and I'll get back to him when I'm good and ready, if at all, because he thinks he's going to, he wants a position as a coordinator. There is no way in hell he's going to get a position as a coordinator because he's got attitude of his own, and that's not going to fly in that position. I said, yes, I'm well aware. We've had our run-in. She goes, oh, yes, I remember. I said, oh, okay. And I said, yeah, he needs an attitude adjustment. She goes, yes, Nancy, that is absolutely right. And I said, well, he's gone now, so we really don't have anything to worry about. And she said, good. And then she did, and I followed in her footsteps, and she said, okay, I'll talk to you later. And I said, okay, bye. And she said, bye. And I looked at the phone like I just traveled to some other dimension for a few minutes there. Queen of Darkness talking to me like we kiki and we friends? And then tomorrow watch her bite my head off for whatever reason. See, you can't. You can't. Eggshells with her. Eggshells. That is what you're walking on. So that was that. And that was my day. And hopefully tomorrow will go really fast. And I will make a dent, a bigger dent in those damn phone calls. I don't know if I'll be able to actually finish that page and the last page, but I'll do the best I can. Like I said, Nurse Ratchet, she should already know that you already know that Queen of Darkness sent a major email to everybody in the office stating that Nancy is going to be doing the packages, right? So you know that when people are asking me to do packages, I can't do phone calls. So I'm sure she's well aware. And if she's not, I will remind her if she comes at me. So, and on that note, it feels like a long week. It really does. I have one more day to go, people. Oh my goodness. I think everybody is still on edge with this coronavirus / COVID-19, whatever the heck you want to call it. It's really just on edge. I mean, you know, I'm sure you've got parents who are climbing the walls and going stir crazy with their kids, especially when we have weather like this and you don't want to take the kids out. There's no place to take them out because it's raining. But as I was going home, there was a Domino's car in front of me, I guess making a delivery. I said, I know, that's right. Everybody is home. Nobody wants to cook. And hubby better whip out his credit card because the kids are hungry and mama's not cooking, and you better get us a big old pizza pie. I had that whole scenario in my head as I was driving behind the Domino's car. And it's I'm sure Domino's is racking up. I haven't ordered Domino's in a very long time, like a very, very long time. And I'm not wanting for it right now. So that's a very good thing. But now that I'm talking about it, ooh, Nancy, oh, girl, come on now. You've got food in the refrigerator. Wait until tomorrow if you really want to order. It's going to be Friday. I am talking to you as if I'm talking to myself because that's how I talk to myself. Okay, people, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And, you know, it's just kind of a dark raspberry-ish kind of a color called Sangria. It's just, you know, there's really no specialty to this. So let me know what you think. Hit me up. And I will talk to you tomorrow, okay? I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you. Mwah. Bye now.